Sunday from me to I love you guys so much. Email me, sunshinegoddess323@gmail.com. I got my 10/10 portal ritual still going. That's going to go for a couple of days. I got my 10-minute reading for $10.10. I'll start sending the emails out and setting those up for today. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you for all your kind words, gestures, emails. Thank you for your support. Thank you for those that have been along with me in the journey and provided confidence. Thank you to everyone. Just thank you. I love ya. So I couldn't be here without you. Hi. Happy Sunday, Aisha. So energy's energy. If it resonates, it's a lot of intensity going on in the collective, and I love this download because I did a video prior to this, like a little bit earlier, but it's still uploading, but I was just really guided to just keep going. So there's an uploaded video coming for you guys. It's just waiting for it to come forward. So we have they left because they fell out of love with you. So there's a divine masculine collective that no longer wants to be in this relationship, in this connection, in this situation that they were in, right? And I don't think he's karmic. I don't think he's, thank you, Texas Holler. I don't feel like this masculine is karmic. I just feel like this is now if they were and if they were toxic in the past, well, they've learned, right? So when you learn about yourself in situations, you're like, wow, I probably deserve better, or I could do better. This is how they feel. See, this masculine energy that I picked up this morning is they don't feel as though where they are in this situation, like they don't, it's not even like they don't feel wanted. It's just like they don't want their mom. It's like somebody feels like they're dating their mom. Somebody feels like they, this masculine energy, what I love is they're awakened, right? They're awakened to their truth. They're awakened to their life. They're in this energy of now of like, I know what I want. I know what I don't. If I want to say no, I can say no. If I don't want to show up, I just really feel like they've learned a lot of lessons, and they're just tired of low vibrational people, places. It's like somebody's just tired. Like they've done all the playing energy. This is a masculine energy that wants to settle down. Now, the energy that I pick up from this masculine, like whoever he's with, it's been a long time that they've been in this relationship connection, right? Whoever they've been with this person for a long time. But what's going to happen is now that this masculine knows what they want, they're going to move from that situation. It's almost giving me energy of somebody being with someone for a long time, meeting someone else and immediately settling down with them, immediately marrying them, immediately, because, we see that happen a lot, right? So it's, and by any means necessary, or this feminine energy is more to masculine energy, but it could be a feminine that is more in her masculine energy. They're not doing anything to hurt you. See, I feel like this person will be like, oh, you're leaving because you don't want to be with me or you don't love me. No, that has nothing to do with it. They're leaving this relationship connection because they know that it's no more growth there. It's like it's almost like the end of the road. They're ready to move forward. They've learned their lesson. They want to graduate kindergarten. They don't want to stay in kindergarten forever and ever and ever. And they just don't feel like where they are is what they want. This masculine energy doesn't feel like, and I feel bad for this masculine energy that I pick up because he doesn't want to hurt anyone anymore. And that's the thing. Like he's coming from a place of, I've done a lot of hurt. I've done a lot of hurt. I've done a lot of things. I've said a lot of things. But now when I really want to make this move for myself, it's like he's worried about hurting someone. But then again, he's like, fuck that. I'm going to do what's best for me. So energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And you know what's so interesting about this masculine energy that I pick up is he's like, I'm not going out with like a sucker. No, I'm going to honor my truth, and I'm going to stand up and say, I don't want to be in this relationship connection, because now whether or not this other person who they're with agrees, like you can't keep this person hostage. If somebody wants to leave a relationship connection, you can't try to make them stay. You can't force them to make them stay. You can't threaten them to make them stay. You can't force to blackmail them. See, this masculine wasn't living in their truth for so long. So it could even be maybe they were with the karmic and they're like, well, if you leave me, I'm going to tell the world you did this or you did that. And I feel like they can't be scared into staying anymore. Like, they can't be scared into staying. in this relationship and this connection anymore. This person knows what they want out of life, and all they want to do is just move forward. All I want to do is have some fun. This masculine feels like he doesn't even have fun in his life anymore. Look at this Queen of Cups energy. You know, he's not really out to hurt anyone, but he also knows that that's not where he wants to be. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad now that I want to leave. Because he doesn't feel like there's room for growth anymore in that relationship, in that connection. And you know what? I respect it. Look at Axe. You know, and somebody may say, oh, you're just breaking up because you want to be with other people. And he's going to say, no, I'm breaking up with you because I want to do what's best for me. Energy is energy. If somebody wants to leave your life, you can't threaten them because they want to leave. Yeah, stabbed in the back. This masculine's living in his truth, and that's what I love. Love, love, love. Truth. Kipper deck, where are you? Where art thou, Kipper deck? Yeah, holding on to a loveless connection. Butterfly relationship evolving to the next phase. This masculine, you know what it is, and this card doesn't even belong in here, but you know what it is. This masculine, they've healed their inner child. I'm looking for my Five of Pentacles. They've healed their inner child. And he also, you know what, this masculine, it seems like they want to like run some type of business or like maybe if it's not running a business, they're ready to build a kingdom of wealth is what I hear. But what's so interesting is the divine's really supporting this masculine's willingness to want to move away and leave. He's getting supported by making these decisions. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, here we go. I was looking for my, this journey. This masculine's ready to take this journey. Now, listen, people can't be stolen. So if this masculine decides to leave and be in another relationship connection, it's not because someone stole him. It's because he decided that he doesn't want to hold on to a loveless connection anymore. Energy's energy. If it resonates, he's ready to work on his. So Spirit, clarify some of this energy with a gift. I feel like this masculine's coming into a lot of finances as well. Thinking about his future and what he wants. Okay, so it's not that he's leaving you for another person, he's leaving you for himself. And every time this masculine honors his truth, he notices that he gets rewarded from the divine. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, and I do feel as though once this masculine leaves this relationship connection, once it's over, he really is going to move into a space working on himself. And then I feel like the divine's going to send him another relationship or connection. Now, if you have kids with this person, that's what they feel bad the most about. Spirit, clarify this family room energy when it comes to the children. Yeah, somebody's worried that if I don't stay in this relationship connection, someone's going to get child support. Somebody's worried about if I don't stay in this relationship connection, somebody's going to take me to court. This person's saying, like, I just want a clean divorce. I would just want to break away free. Why do I have to go through trauma because I want to leave? And the thoughts, and you know what? They're thinking about what life would be like without you. It literally is what it is. Because this person's visualizing. Now, this is so crazy because I never like picked up energy like so, but this is part of the ascension. But they think they could do better. This masculine really feels like, you know what? I can do better than the situation that I'm in. And there is another feminine that he does keep his... he hasn't made any moves. Spirit, clarify this thoughts of this feminine energy. Yeah, no. See, that's what I love about him. He's true. He's not going to make a move towards anyone until he really finally ends that relationship connection. But I also know that he's going to take his time. So yeah, he thinks like, and it's okay to think about wanting to be with other people, especially when you've made up your mind. I just feel like this person's made up their mind. They're just not able to leave. They feel hostage. Spirit, clarify the adjudication energy. They feel hostage in that relationship connection. Maybe there's bills there. Maybe there's finances. There's some type of financial agreement that these two people have, is why this masculine hasn't left yet. Yeah, but he's ready to make a great change in his life. He's ready to move forward. And I just feel like this feminine, they're only focused on, are you leaving me for someone else? And they're not. They're not, but slightly in their mind, it's almost like they're looking outside of their relationship and they're like, I could do better than this. I deserve better than this. It's just somebody that's so concerned with, it's giving me that they're dealing with someone that's all about the I. Well, I feel like this, or I feel like that, or I want to do this. And they're so caught up in how they feel that they've stopped asking this masculine how they feel. They stopped checking in on this masculine's mental health. They so worried about this masculine cheating that they don't, like, it's more their relationship connection is revolved around this masculine cheating than his actual well-being. And it's almost like, and one of the thoughts here and what I'm picking up is he's not cheating, he's not doing anything, but it's like this feminine energy is like he's getting the energy, well, if I just do it, maybe I'll satisfy them, and if that's what they want me to do. Now, in the past, this masculine energy has cheated, but they're not, it's an insecurity of the person that they're with. He's not a cheater. He cheated in the past, but in this current moment, he's not cheating. He's really vowed to become a better person. And that's him being a better person, not only for this relationship, but for himself, is realizing I can do better. It's just an energy here of I can just do better. Energy's energy. If it resonates in a relationship and a connection, this person's like, I can move forward. You know, I don't have to stay here stuck. Now, Spirit, clarify this official person and lover's energy, because what is this masculine? Yeah, because there's a child. There's a child here that they're worried about the most. And they're getting guided to do what's best for them, right? So again, we all want our homes to be two-parent homes, but what's the sense of a two-parent home if nobody's happy, right? So I was a young mom, and I'm for families. I'm very family orientated. But I started to realize when I was younger that this relationship connection, I'm just trying so hard for my son in the midst of being abused and mistreated. And this isn't a woe is me. This is just an energy of just trying to give you guys an example of wanting to stay for the children so bad, but being so fucking miserable at the same damn time. And that's how this masculine is feeling. Like, why do I need to be miserable? Also worried about how other people will view them. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it's going to be. This masculine, also, you know what's so interesting is this masculine's been saving up money to be able to move out and stay on their own. I feel like this masculine may go down to the courthouse, put themselves on child support to just start the process to be able to leave. Nobody should ever feel like they have to stay in a relationship with someone because they're worried about child support, or they're worried about getting all their money taken because of divorce. Like this energy, this person's ready to go. Like, and I feel like they've tried to open up to this feminine. If they're not married, somebody's pushing marriage and they don't want that. Like, again, like I said yesterday, everyone's timeline for marriage is different. Well, you may say, well, I want to be married by the time I'm 35. And this masculine's like, well, I'm not even where I need to be on a financial level. Remember, I talked about that the other day, is everyone's timeline for what they want is different. So again, I feel like this person, now if they are married, this person's getting ready to file for a divorce on their own self. Somebody wants to go out of this without a super duper fight. If there's a house involved, somebody wants to leave the house for you. So if there's a house involved and you're getting a divorce, they're saying, listen, you can have the house. But again, they've learned a lot of lessons from this third party situation that they've dealt with in the past. Now, if there's a divorce involved because of cheating, this person regrets. Somebody was cheating on the job. Somebody was working or saying they were working and they weren't working and they were actually going cheating. That's that past energy of this person. But again, that situation made them realize that what they really want and value isn't the relationship or the connection that they're in. Now, can we stop calling people karmic and low vibrational because they elevate, they grow, and they want better? Or because they know that they don't want to be in that relationship connection? Or because they're saying, I know there's kids here, but I'm not happy, and again, we don't want to raise children in unhappy homes. Like, although it's an energy between the two parents where the kids can pick it up, but they're swearing that they're keeping it hidden when they know. Somebody knows that this masculine doesn't want to be there. Somebody feels it in their bones, but they portray this image as though this person wants to stay in this relationship, in this connection. And this masculine has went along with it for so long, but now he's like, I'm not doing that. I'm honoring my truth. And you know what's so interesting about why he stayed really long in this relationship connection? is because he was worried about how he looked to the outside people, right? So this masculine could have been having a hard time getting work, or having a hard time working, or not having a job, or it's just something here where, again, I feel like this masculine dealt with a lot of wound issues. They seen their mother stay in relationship connections with men because of finances. They seen their dad working hard, long hours, but not coming home and showing love to their mom. They seen people in the past try to stay in relationship connections that made them feel like prisoners within their own home. So now this masculine's taking a stand for what they want in life and moving forward. They do desire relationship connection, just not the one that they're in. Energy's energy. If it resonates. And also, they were so worried because this person feels as though if they left this situation, they left this connection, this person's going to come after them for money. Like, why are we punishing people for wanting to do better? It shouldn't be that way. And this masculine has been living in this, it's almost like a sweet dream and a beautiful nightmare. Either way, this person feels as though, like, you meeting this person, they're very grateful. And this is what I love about this masculine. They're very grateful to have crossed paths with you, but they also want to keep moving in on their journey. And they view you as a gift. They know that you were sent from the divine, but you got to graduate. You got to graduate from kindergarten. You got to move forward. And again, I just feel like somebody giving this person a very hard time. Somebody trying to steal nobody's trying to steal your family. Somebody's growing and they're ready to move forward and move on with their life. Energy's energy. If it resonates. And it's not that it could be forever. Just this masculine just needs space. I'm picking up an energy of a masculine that's just needs space. They grew. It's like they woke up this morning and they said, nah, I'm straight. I don't want this relationship. I don't want this anymore. And just not wanting any BS behind wanting to leave. So Spirit, clarify what are some of the things that this masculine energy started picking up along the journey. Power of the spoken word. They need to speak their truth. Okay. I only speak about what I like to create in my life. Thus I draw to me. This masculine's been opening up to other people about leaving this relationship connection. And it's gonna hurt. Either way you decide to leave, however you decide to leave, it's not for a third party, but it's still gonna hurt. And that's what they don't want. So I feel like they're gonna verbalize, listen, I'm leaving because I want to do better. Not in a negative way, not because you're not good enough. It's because they just want better for life. People are allowed to want better without judgment. People are allowed to want better without criticism, and they don't need anyone's permission to want better. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Perseverance. When I start a project, I have the perseverance and endurance to see it through. They're moving forward. They're moving on. They're moving on. They're moving out is what I hear. Energy's energy. If it resonates, they're staying determined. They're ready for anything. This person, they're stepping out blind. This masculine's stepping out blind. They don't really know what to expect, but they're keeping the faith. Okay. I am determined to stay on my path. I will not let nothing deter me from reaching my goal. You wanted to awaken a divine masculine? Well, here you go. He's awakened. He knows what he wants, and he's moving forward in the journey. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. We have inner truth. Acknowledging truth is the main theme surrounding this 1010 portal. Ooh, is that an orb? I didn't see it. This 1010 portal, this super moon, it's all about truth. Acknowledge the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Energy's energy. If it and on top of that, this masculine is coming into more gifts. So the more he to himself says, all right, this is a very spiritual masculine too. I don't even know if anyone knows how spiritual he is, but he's very, very spiritual. He's starting to get downloads. He's starting to see his future. Now, I do feel like this feminine energy, Spirit, clarify this. Sound healing, spirituality, there we go. Serenity and growth. It's like you guys just grew apart. It's not even like, it's not even beef or nothing. They know you're loyal. This masculine's been loyal, when they can, depending on how you're picking out these energies. They're ready to go though. Again, inner truth, spirituality. As I am committed to my spiritual growth, as I raise my consciousness, I become a source of light to the world. Serenity. I choose to feel calm, balanced, and serene, no matter what's going on around me. And growth. I am always learning, growing, and improving, thus increasing my value to the world. Stop chatting. Like, there's somebody that just nags the hell out of this masculine. He heard you the first time. Screaming it isn't good. Once you start screaming at him, he blacks out. He just doesn't hear nothing. Nagging him, He doesn't care for that anymore. That's not going to make him stay. This masculine is committed to just being quiet and loyal to himself. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Okay, so I am a loyal friend. I remain supportive and loving, especially when someone is going through a difficult time. Now, it's giving me an energy, good fortune, that this masculine, okay, so something happened and this masculine decided to stay around. They didn't want to leave you when you were down. Energy's energy. If it resonates, that's what I hear, is they didn't want to leave you when you're down. So I feel like this masculine setting this feminine up for like their future, and they're gonna say, all right, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Let me pay a couple weeks of couple months of mortgage. Let me do a couple car payments. But at the end of the day, the day's got to end and I'm leaving. Okay? Energy's energy. If it resonates. Now, I do pick up an energy of this masculine. They had a lot of wounds when it comes to relationship connections, but those are also healed as well. So sometimes you're only attracted to people because of your trauma, right? And then when you get to a space of being healed, it's time to move forward. So as I release old emotions, it opens the door for me to embrace love to the fullest. Again, this person's ready to move forward. And if they get into another relationship connection after you, what is it? Your business. They're ready to go. They're not trying to be karmic. They're not trying to be toxic. They're not trying to leave you for another person. They're literally saying, I'm committed to growing and I can't grow anymore here. I'm stuck. Somebody feels stuck. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Okay, so we got this Queen of Wands energy, good business. I do feel as though this masculine just wants to excel in life and just thrive in a business that he's creating for himself. Yeah, with the Hierophant energy and the High Priestess energy. Okay, so again, this masculine is really being true to his journey with this Queen of Swords. And it's like they want to have this conversation, right? They want to have this conversation with you. They want to stand up for themselves, but I just feel like they can't talk to this person. 5225 is significant. They can't open up. They've like, again, these mothering wounds of them not standing up for themselves. I don't even know why they stayed this long in this relationship if they feel like this, you know. But again, now's the time to stand up for yourself and be clear about your wants and needs. Coming in the Queen of Swords, and it's his delivery, right? Now there's a video before this for you guys that I didn't post yet. I've been waiting for it to, it's just taken a long time, but honoring their truth. This masculine's honoring the truth. Spirit, clarify this Hierophant energy. Yeah, Knight of Wands, not for nothing, but they're just kind of tired of being in a relationship and a connection. They're just tired of this. They're just tired of it. They're ready to just move forward. Somebody's bored with their sexual life, right? We listen and we don't judge. They're bored. They're repetitious. Like somebody doesn't ask them about like, what type of sex would you like, or what type of new things would you want to try? They're just bored as hell in this relationship and this connection. Spirit, clarify this High Priestess energy and this masculine moving forward. Empress energy. They're being guided for a new beginning. Some of these masculines feel like they were trapped in a pregnancy, or they, you know, maybe they were just sleeping with someone and there's a child outside of this relationship, this connection as well, that I don't even think this person knows about. That's the other part, is that's why there's so much fear surrounding this, is there's a child somewhere outside of this relationship, this connection, whether you're the person that has a child or you're the person in the relationship, or you're just listening just, you know, because you're supportive and I love you. But there's a child outside this relationship connection. And I feel like this masculine wants to be there for everyone, you know, and because there's child outside the relationship. Now, when I first got these cards this morning, this stood out so much. This is crazy, because I feel like if they cheated, that there's a pregnancy. And that's just pushing them to say, I'm going to be better. They have to tell you the truth about this. They have to tell you the truth about this with this Five of Wands and this King of Wands. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm going to be the best father and the best man that I could be. And they know, he knows it's going to be a lot of conflict as well. So this is wherever this may resonate. But there's conflict here. I wonder if there's conflict, Spirit. Is there conflict with this? I don't think this woman, this third party person, is causing conflict. I just think this masculine wants to be more involved in his child's life. That's what I feel. Spirit, clarify this conflict energy Two of Cups. So this was a romantic relationship at one point. So they were cheating and somebody got pregnant at one point. This is all over the place. All these masculines are like, divine sunshine goddess, help us out. Six of Pentacles. They don't just want to give. So whoever this outside child is, they just literally financially provide, and they don't want that. This man wants to be in his child's life, but he knows that if he's in this relationship connection, he can't. He knows that with the Six of Cups, the Temperance energy, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, he's like, I made my bed, I'm gonna lie in it. Yeah, they're moving forward to take care of this child. And even if that means living on their own, and yeah, this man is not leaving his child alone. You know, if he left this woman alone during her pregnancy, he's so regretful of that. He's having a hard time with that, coming to grips with that. Or maybe you're the person he left in the pregnancy. He's having a hard time with that. Yeah, with the Lovers. Again, I'm sorry if this masculine's ready to go. Yeah, with the Judgment, he keeps saying, I'm sorry. Okay, with the Strength card, but he knows he's got to do what's best for him. And that's the issue here. Like, he doesn't really want to be with that person, but you know what I'm saying? He's ready to move forward. He just knows where he wants to be. Is, yeah, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. He doesn't want these burdens of leaving this child behind. Crows are significant. I've been trying to make friends with crows in my neighborhood. They were in my backyard. They left. I'm trying to figure. If you guys know tips to draw crows, and let me know. Okay, with the King of Cups and this Ten of Swords. This masculine cannot leave his child out in the world like this. He cannot. He's having a hard time. Children. He's like, I can't do this. I can't leave my kids like this. I have to be there for my kids. And if he has multiple kids outside of the home, he's realizing that, first of all, he's grown from that. He's realizing that wasn't the best thing to do with the Five of Swords, but he's also realizing, so if there's a man that has like kids with 2 or 3 other women, he's like realizing like, damn, that was the wrong thing to do. Energy. If it resonates, it resonates. He's ready to, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. He doesn't want to be a child support dad is what I hear. He wants to be an on-hands father. Energy. If it resonates, the Lord is trying to tell me something. But again, for those that there is a karmic mother involved, that's all she wants is money. She doesn't care for this masculine. She doesn't care if he has a child with if he has a relationship with a child. Somebody literally got pregnant with someone for long-term stability. Energy, if it with the Nine of Wands, and now he's seeing that. So Spirit, clarify this Nine of Wands energy, this masculine moving forward, and he's not gonna let go. Yeah, Six of Swords, he's going. He's moving forward. If there's kids in the home, he wants to actually take the kids with him. Picking up 2 kids. I don't know if they're boys or girls because I can't see, but if there's 2 or 3 kids, he's like, all right, fuck it, I'll just take the kids. Like, it's all right. Spirit, clarify this Five of Swords in this Page of Wands. If there's a teenage son in this relationship connection, he wants to take the son and be out. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to teach his son better. So now he's thinking like, my son sees me unhappy in this relationship connection. I want to show him what true family life is like. Yeah. Eight of Swords. He's tired. He's tired of speaking the truth. Bluebirds are significant. He's tired of not being heard. He's ready to go. Energy. If it read, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. I love you guys so much. Sunshine Goddess crew. Justice is served. He's made up his mind. Nothing can stop him now. Four of Swords. This masculine's ready to go. Four of Swords. Five of Cups. He's done everything he can. After you don't know you can, you just stand. He's done everything he could possibly can to stay in this relationship, this connection. But he's intuitively guided to walk away. Yeah, we got the Page of Cups, High Priestess, Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. He's not happy there. This masculine realizes his happiness lies within himself, his own cups. He can fill up his own cups. He's tried, though. I'm proud of him for trying, but he's going into hermit mode. After this masculine comes out of hermit mode, he'll be ready to date, be with people. But, you know, it's these energies are back and forth, but he's out. Energy, if it resonates. Motorcycles are significant. You guys know I'm in a bike club, but they're ready to be out. They're ready to go do their thing, live their life. They don't have to anymore. They don't want to anymore. So this masculine's realizing, I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. Energy, if it resonates. And And if that means you're going to put them on child support because they don't want to be with you, fine. This person's like, all right, whatever. I'll go do it myself. That's what I'm saying. Whoever's threatening this masculine, if you leave, I'm going to go take the house. He's like, all right, I'll give you the house. If you leave, I'm going to put you on child support. He's like, all right, I'll go downtown and put my own self on child support. There's nothing this person can say that's going to make this masculine stay. It is what it is, and it is what's going to be. And we have to let people do what they need to do for their own life, and also do what we need to let them do what we need to let people do what's best for them, and we also need to see what they want to do to see if that's what they want to do. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, oh, slippery. This person's so damn scared. Speak up for your damn self. What the hell? What you scared of? This masculine's so scary too. I pick up a scary energy. Speak up. I'm looking for my affirmation cards. I don't think they're in my bag. Oh yes, they are. Here we go. I'm also guided to read the Daily Bread Bible verse as well. Remember I told you guys I got the Daily Bread. Oh, I didn't post it yesterday. I'm gonna post 2 Daily Bread today. My bad, y'all. We're on day 4. I was so caught up in the 10-11 new beginnings, and that's why I'm picking up this energy, because it's new beginnings. 10-10 was about change, baby, but 10-11, that's karmic justice is served, and these people are getting the fuck up out of places and situations they don't want to be. Okay, so that was yesterday, day 5. Day 6, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12 is a determination number. So I'm telling you, they're determined. They're gonna do what they need to do and what's best for them. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. All right, go for it. They're being guided to go for it and acknowledge the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Spirit, clarify this more energy for me, please. Abundance. Okay, this person feels very abundant as well. Okay, Spirit, clarify some more of this energy, please. Embracing uncertainty. Okay, so it's not that they don't have money. This person has money. They've been stashing money, saving money you don't even know about. Okay, staying in integrity. That's what I'm telling you. Whatever they did in the past, okay, but that's not happening now, and these are not the reasons why they want to leave. Okay, besides maybe the child on the outside, but this person's like, I'm in it. I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything. I just not happy here. Like, what part of that don't you understand? Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Okay, forgiveness. Asking for your forgiveness because they're ready to move forward, and it's not to hurt you. It's their own journey. Okay, taking a break. Maybe this masculine feels as though he needs to take a break from this. He just feels very heavy. It's a heavy energy surrounding him. Intuition and the past. Moving forward, he's healed from the past. The moon to remind you that no matter what phase you in, to always remember that you're whole. And this masculine is very, very patient. See, I think he jumped into something just because he just was moving fast, but realizing in the long run, that's not really what he wants. Energy's energy. If it resonates, that's not really what he wants. It is what it is. It is what's going to be. If it was a woman, we'd be like, yeah, girl, do what's best for you. Yeah, girl, do it. And no, same for the masculines. Do what's best for you, bro. Do it. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Listening to wisdom, listening to their inner self. Hey, Kim. Hey, Ha, and all that. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Alicia. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Strength and resilience. Having the strength to be able to make better choices in their life. Resilient. They're going very blind. Okay, accepting love. Okay, so this person really open to accepting love. I just feel like they had a hard time being open to love. Okay, prosperity and abundance. They know if they do what's best for them, if you do what's best for you, God's gonna come through every time. Last but not least, water magic. They're in their emotions and feelings, so don't think that they don't care. Strength and resilience. It's not that they don't care, they just want better. Energy's energy. If it resonates, we got plant the seeds and suns and stars. They're ready to move forward. I love you guys so much. Energy's energy. If it resonates. And it's not because they're karmic or toxic. It's because they want better. Yeah, affirmation for acceptance. They're accepting their fate. The number 7 is significant. This person's really close to their higher beings. That's the energy that I pick up a lot too. They're very close to their higher beings. They're really in tune with the divine. All right, Spirit, let's clarify a love message for this from this person. Where their heart is. Surrender all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart come to surface and be healed. And let there be space for new energies to enter. A new beginning transforms darkness into light. Happy Sunday, guys. I love you guys so much. Energy's energy. If it resonates, keep your head up and your heart close. God, I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read. Whatever comes first. Mwah. Hey, hot and all that.